Brian Von Vier here. Everyone down in the comments below, let's talk about what are some of the best out-of-context quotes that you've had. But before we continue, here's a little word from our sponsor, Erevan's Guide to Death and Beyond. Erevan's Guide to Death and Beyond is an upcoming 350-page tome of dark spells, unholy monsters, arcane craftable items, and undying mega bosses for D&D 5th edition. That answers one question. Can a party go on after a TPK? It's packed with plenty of new content and original mechanics like an undead grafting system, an undying ship that you can upgrade across your adventures, 8 new races, 10 mega bosses, and the profane lairs they dwell in, arcane familiars, dark subclasses, and everything you need to craft an accursed tale for your players to enjoy. Enter a world where the power of death is weakened. Watch your comrades fall, only to rise again as an undead. And embark on a campaign that takes your party from level 1 to level 10, shrouded in the horrors of a setting-agnostic story, sure to grip your whole table. The Kickstarter begins on May 21st. Support the release to gain access to rewards like a free Liquid Core Soul River D20, superb discounts off of the final release, highly detailed original miniatures, and more. Link in the description below. I solemnly take another swig of piss. Well, you can't spell Sneed without need and S, and the S stands for Sneed. Time is everything. Shit now, wipe later, never flush. I am going to lay down on a rock in the sun, not bask, mind you. That would be reptilian behavior, and as we've already established, I am not a reptile. I am a human person. Please give him a boop on the snoot. Also, this interaction in general. Well, it shouldn't be too hard to find out who killed her. I have a scroll that lets me use Speak with Dead. Hello? Hello? Who's this? Son? Is that you? The player's currently double-checking the scroll, and this says Speak with Dad. As a DM, the goat and the raptor managed to steal about 1,000 gold pieces. So, with the goat splitting it, that's about 500 gold pieces each. No, the player characters are not the goat nor the raptor. I would like to cast Orbital Strike on the child. What did that kid do to you? Now, officers, I know me having the dwarven princess stuffed in a keg on my back looks really bad, but let me explain. She really wants to be there. Roll me a persuasion check to convince the manticore that beaver meat tastes better than human flesh. So you became Superman with a bathtub? I do not want to yeet the child, I want to kill it! How am I supposed to know the weather in the mountains if we're in the middle of the ocean? Wait. Tell me, how you befriended the boss? You were supposed to kill him! No. You see, I take half because I'm resistant to fire damage. So I take, and I hope I do this right, 474 quadrillion, 625 trillion, 474 billion, 636,582,649 damage. That's a lot of frickin' damage! No, we do not want the discount lifeboat. I freaking hate cones! Yeah, he accidentally killed my mom twice. She made good crab rangoon, though. You killed 2 halves of a child! Hey, wait a minute, hold on. The second time didn't count. He attacked me and I fell on him. I'm pretty sure Angie has a higher AC than me. That assumes he hits for AC. Well, I'm pretty sure Angie has higher saves than me. That assumes he hits for saves. Well, she has higher plot armor than me. That assumes he cares about the plot. I will permit you to apologize. Spoken by our moon elf cleric, literally the most elven thing I've ever heard said at that game table. Undermountain announcer. 30-second ad read. This is why I pay for Undermountain Premium. No ads. I don't know how you're gonna get your mail out of here. The second player, who's an antisocial elf. Ah, good. Ah, yes, we're playing Dance Dance Disappointment. What's that spell that makes it so a person can't move? You're talking about Fireball? I've got 2 hit points, 1 spell slot, and I'm about to make it everyone's problem! The 7 birds around him are his 7 gold dragons polymorphed into canaries. Oh, I thought it was just a concussion. It was definitely a big damn hero moment. I'm kinda jealous. Big damn hero. Big dumb hero. What's the difference? That's about 30 hit points. You will have to deal with the Divinox, the ancient crystal dragon who rules the Imperium. Huh, that's the name of the sickness we've been facing. And as a cleric, it is my duty to provide a cure. She's getting married. On purpose? Hey, did we commit a war crime? Not a war crime. So, like a war misdemeanor? You may be a war domain cleric, but I'm a war crime domain cleric. The community domain? What the fuck is the community domain? The communism cleric. So, if we have that character referring to another player's Harengon Barbarian, and I play a Vulpin and Charlie plays Charlie things, shit. Do you plan on this campaign being productive at all? Is that a tiefling in your party? Yeah, well, actually, he's a thiefling, but also kind of a hostage. Don't worry about it. He punches with Moria. Oh. And he has a 10-foot reach. Oh, fuck! Why did you create this? Did Zane's hand just crawl up my shirt? Can I keep his hand if he dies? Does it look like this guy has strong constitution? Like he could survive, I don't know, a brain aneurysm? This guy looks like he won't survive another cheeseburger. Dante, the fighter, drops down to the floor to check his notes. It's that one over there. Perhaps we could make it choose that one next or something. Dante checks his notes. Is not something I ever thought I'd hear this session. I've got an idea brewing, but I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want Angie to police it. Angie's player's just squinting, just staring directly into your frickin' soul now. This is not an appropriate earn. Are you saying he didn't earn it? I'll just leave now. What's the difference between Miss and Mrs.? Marriage, mostly. Well, I'm a Mrs., so will you marry me? You're kind to ask, but I'm afraid my wife wouldn't take too kindly to that. Oh, well, I can't be a Mrs. if I'm not married. I will marry your horse. Wait, hold up. Back it up. Character 1, who's a druid. Unless it is made of the woodiest of metals, I cannot let it touch my skin. Oh, that's right, you're Druish. I got your number from Judy. I heard you were the one to talk about protection. I don't really use that with Judy, but what do you need? I refuse to live in a world where Torxina has an edgy elf harem. Dragonborn do not have prestidigitation legs. Oh, he's not dead. He's just dying. I'm going to name my horse Mayo, because Mayo neighs. As psychoactive vomit flows towards you. Hey, DM, those were words I did not need to hear today. Eventually, push came to shove, and shove came to fireball. The difference between a wizard and a sorcerer is, you know that nerdy, skinny guy you want to beat up? Ha! That's both of them! What are the chances that my rod fits in this hole right here? At least it wasn't a female part, cause then it would be a clitter bomb. It's a spiny thing anyway. Nobody would put it in their mouths. At least, not willingly. You know, Chakarote is actually really outgoing when he wants something. It's just the delivery that gets awkward. Like UPS. What? Were we supposed to announce our presence and fight our way up the tower? You know, I'd rather die than be baby birded a mushroom. Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you in the brown coat and soon-to-be brown trousers. It's war crimes time! My dance troupe and I all shit in the well. This will be the second time I've been in the rectum of a Tarask. Give them kisses, Shifty! You just drowned the session boss in poop water. I hope you don't die, but if you do die, that's also cool. Nat 20. My parents definitely have custody over me. If you do well in the arena, I might let you live. What kind of legal system is this? You know, I don't bring this up at family gatherings, but I am a god and you should protect me. Vibe check the bugs. I should have stayed in my forest and burned. All words are just the mutilated corpse of the alphabet. You aren't proficient in wasps. Sure, let's add arson to breaking and entering. Your soul is in my bag? Oh, wait, I can just use sense evil. I didn't need to call you at all. Sorry, Dad. Dad, it's windy. It's windy out. We can't, it's in the tunnel. I said sir, not daddy. You're the one with the throat powers. I just have the hat. He didn't have marbles in the first place. Hey, we're not the only terrorists, Vlad. You're part of the team terrorism, too. On a scale from Squidward to Earl of Lemongrab... You're not a flump? Yeah, duh, I got a makeover. If you want to forget, you can just die again. Hey, Blue Pigeon, eat this firebolt. Who made Gregory a pigeon? What's that firebolt doing over here? You are dying, sir. Stay in your lane. Is fast-acting salmonella contagious? GTE, Grand Theft Equine. What is this, Red Dead? I'm terribly sorry for my actions. The beard as well as the terrorism. That's what I always say. Can't negotiate with rocks. It's not too late to do shrooms. More Skyrim, less math. Punching the window really came in clutch. I'm proficient in ham. Ah, yes, at the top of this tower, a 10-foot lemon wedge. Suddenly, you lose your balls? Get tofu'd, idiot! The door to freedom is wooden, and you no fireball. I think they heard that scream all the way in Canada, eh? We have negative peasants. You sound like a frog if it were made of rocks and also dying. They killed me. I have the right to own them. I play the bagpipes when I get scared. The mice are growing mold. Got any games on your gravel? I take his pocket beans. You know what they say. Murder is bad, except when it's not. War crimes are a bit more lenient in this world. Can I pile drive the child out the window? We have a collective 15 HP and 3 brain cells. Whose turn is it next? You've got a lot of blood and not a lot of hit points. Yeah, that's basically just horizontal Narnia. I give you the Spectral Pig Saga. How fast is your pig? Sir, do you know how fast you were going on that pig? Clearly, the pig signifies that all is right in the world. This is what happens when you give D&D players acid. Actually, I'm very glad that you guys are this creative without acid. It presents some very interesting scenarios. And I'm ruling it now, no drugs at the table! So we just do them before we come to the table, correct? No! No drugs before the table! There are only 2 drugs allowed at the table, and both of them are legal! No weed at the table either! And no stepping away from the table to do drugs! That's okay, I'll do it under the table! Ah, fuck! Later that session, the pig might give them paws, but you're dressed like them, so it's fine. The pig can't give them paws, it has hooves! Hey everybody, Brian Von VA checking in after the vid. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, ring that bell, and let us know down in the comments below. What are some of your best out-of-context quotes from your campaign? Love you all. See you next time. Bye for now.